Hello ladies and gentlemen and otherwise, what's up? My name is Devious, and yes, I know this is not a Hildebrand episode. However, I think I need to tear through Shadowbringers to get to Hildebrand, and since everyone and their mother has been telling me that Shadowbringers is the best story known to man ever told, I thought, hey, why don't we record Shadowbringers? That sounds like a good idea. Hildebrand will be returning as soon as I get to that general area. However, I would like to begin something a little bit more serious. That being the Shadowbringers storyline. As you can see, I'm at the Circus Trench. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And I have been told, and as my research has shown, this is the very first quest in the Shadowbringers quest line. So this is where we're starting. So, ladies and gentlemen, and otherwise, kick back, grab yourself a drink, maybe a little snack, and let's get into what is supposedly a very dark but well-written story. Let's boogie. Alright, here we go. The Circus Trench. Tataru is itching to share what happens, or what appears to be good news. Ooh! I didn't know you got that first thing. White oak weapon cough. Ooh. What I have is better, but still. Good news, everyone. Had a stroke of luck in our search for that beacon. Apparently, our colleagues have stumbled across a hidden path leading down into the hollows around the base of the Crystal Tower. It's been a while since I did the Crystal Tower. That is damn! A path I doubt we'd ever have found had the Ironworks and Sons not added their numbers to the party. Who are the Sons? John Blaze, bruv. Thanks to them, we have eager eyes aplenty down there, checking under rocks and peering under every nook and cranny. Still, it sounds like there's a lot of ground to cover. You're going to ask me to go help him. Then we'd better go give him a hand. Damn right. Oh yeah, cracks knuckles with malicious intent. My thoughts exactly. The sooner we find this beacon, the sooner you can travel to wherever it is this mysterious voice is coming from. The sooner we can work out how to help our friends. And we have to find a way to wake them up, and before the Empire comes calling again, meaning we have to do no time to lose. Awesome. Let's ride! There's a boat in North Silvertier waiting to ferry people to the site, so let's be on our way. Okay. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Tataru is like, she is one of the top 5 cutest characters, just the way she acts. But holy shit, she's also in the top 5 scariest. A little bit of backtracking. Recently, we have basically lost all of the Scions. And if you have no idea what's going on, by the way, there's so much story. There's so much story, and I'm not going to be playing through all of it because this is a game that's like well over 5 years old at this point. If you want to see the story for story's sake, then I do recommend you click off and go to a different channel, or hell, just play the game because it's a really good game. But for anyone who doesn't care about spoilers but still wants to see me be an idiot all over this, what we have done recently is the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, which is our like hero group, has been contacted by this mysterious magical voice, and one by one they have been going into a comatose-like state. We are the only ones left. We're trying to get that done. Meanwhile, the Garlean Empire is basically knocking on our door, waiting for the chance to break it down. There's a lot going on. And now we got to go to this Crystal Tower to see what's going on with the voice, etc., etc. You could probably figure it out from there. I'm not going to insult your intelligence. So, that's the current situation. That's where we're going. Let's get to work. Oh, wait. What am I doing? Oh. I went the wrong way. Alright, ferryman. Yeah. Take me there. Oh, this is spoopy. So I remember we did raids in the Crystal Tower before, and there was like this whole storyline associated with it, and I really like those raids. What's going on now? Ah, yes, the preparatory music. The good old shit is getting real music. Love it.
Look how many people there are.
I love her voice.
Should we get to it then? Pick up anything that seems the least bit device-like, and we'll make ourselves a pile.
All right then.
If it isn't the hero of the hour, maybe you'll change our look. We've found bugger all without you.
Why do I not remember his voice at all? It's like these two have been big in the story.
Biggs! Wedge!
Wait! Wedge has a thing for Tataru. He's so excited.
Well, we could hardly say no to a call for aid from the Scions. Jesse called the chief for some other business. So we'll be working twice as hard to make up for his not being here.
Aww.
Thrice as hard, even.
What? Alright. I remember his voice was a little goofy, but that just... Nah. Nah, bro.
Thank you, both of you. I'm sure we'll find that beacon in no time.
Alright, everybody fuck off. Find something to do.
I'm not seeing anything out here.
No.
Do you reckon you could squeeze in there, Wedge?
And get stuck halfway? No, thank you.
I could try if you like.
Tataru, no! We couldn't ask you to do that.
Oh, I'll be fine. This receptionist is not afraid to get her hands dirty.
Wow, this is very cinematic compared to other story stuffs we've done. Like, usually it's pretty... Like, it's very much,
Sorry, I meant to say...
Wait.
The scholars haven't finished their preliminary assessment of the site yet, so we're not supposed to venture too far in.
Why is there...
What's that you got there?
What was that symbol on there? I didn't get a good look at it.
Now that looks promising.
There we go. Okay, I thought that was like the,
Isn't that the ironworks symbol?
Yeah!
Counterfeiters?
Okay, I'm not crazy. Good. That's what I thought it was. Oh, damn it, not again!
You are right.
What's happening?
Give me a second here. It's alright!
Stay with me. Focus on my voice.
Mate, fuck off!
Let expanse contract. Eon become instant.
Can you not just fucking call?
This must be it. The device. Well, this is supposed to happen.
Tataru?
Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
Safe journey, warrior of light. Find our friends and bring them home.
So wait, I'm just supposed to yeet myself into the abyss? I don't like it. The fuck? Oh yeah, this is like the in-between space, isn't it? Damn, my girl's cute. Oh great, now we're falling. Well, look out, ground, I'm coming for you! I don't like these noises. Wait, was that Alpha now?
Do not look at me so.
You did not! You did not just throw horse chiffon at me!
We did everything everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this.
Okay, they're throwing everybody at us. Sorry for that reaction, guys. That was a little aggressive. Who the fuck are you? I mean, I still have my gunblade. I could be motivating myself through explosion. Just saying. Mom, turn the lights off. 5 more minutes. What the fuck?
Your time has not yet come.
Thanks for noticing. Oh, I thought the world was glitching. It's just something weird with the shadows. Oh, this is weird. Freaking uber saturation with no actual color. Who is this? Okay, Edgelord, if you could drop the shadows, I'd... Is that Ardbert? That's my boy! Maybe. I think. Is that his name? Ardbert, the Warrior of Darkness person? Or is this somebody else? It looks like him. He had the warrior kit. If that motherfucker gets my body while I go on a spiritual journey, I'm gonna be very upset. Ah, fuck. Okay, I'll stop playing with my phone. I promise. You wake up among the sakura trees. It's actually really pretty. Like, I'm not one for lavender all over the place, but you know what? It's soft on the eyes. I can dig it. Alright, who needs explodifying?
From endless dreams I awake.
I don't like that.
Something vague, yet urgent, calls me to action once more.
I don't like that at all. That is scurry. Nani? I thought we were in Dreamland. Why is this dude camping out with a chocobo? Hey! I see. I'm waiting for the Warriors of Darkness crew to pop back up. I think they were... It wasn't Stormblood. It was like... It was in between Heavensward and Stormblood, I think. Hello, person. Do I know you?
Rare to meet someone out here who's not a peddler themselves. What brings you into the wilds this time of night?
It's not night. Thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, it's kind of bright, bruv.
Well, if it ain't the oldest joke in the book. My granddad, God rest his soul, used to tell that one to the barman at kicking out time.
Kicking out time.
And when, pray tell, did we last have a dark night? You rotten old drunk, you, he'd reply.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is this one of the, like, one of the starting merchant guys?
Over 100 bleeding years ago, that's when.
Yeah, I think this is like... This is one of the merchant guys that you actually come to Eorzea with at level 1. Because you
got that look down to a T. I'd almost think you meant it.
Bruv.
Ah, got to you, did they? Poor beggar. That explains it then. Well, I've roads to travel and wares to sell, but you You best hurry along to the town nearby.
I have.
Just head east through the trees and aim for the shining tower. You'll find the place soon enough.
Ooh!
It's the biggest settlement for miles around.
Is this the, like, the little town thing that we saw in the Shadowbringers trailer?
Go on now, friend. They'll take good care of you in the Crystarium.
It is! At least I think it is. But yeah, I'm fairly sure this is a throwback to the merchant that you come to Eorzea with, because no matter what class you pick, there's always one. Whoa! Hold on now. Some of the stuff they're doing is... Oh my god, this is like... This is almost like watching a movie. I'm digging it. I want to pause to say things, but... Yeah, baby!
Heights it rises. The gleaming spire.
I'm so scatterbrained today. Good
Here's the
god.
blinding canopy.
I'm just strutting around in my
It will
strut
all
kit.
begin anew. Between dark and light. The pure and the corrupt. The one true struggle.
Yeah, baby! Oh, it feels good. I've been working up to this for so long now. And I know I've been dragging my feet, but damn. Oh, it sounds so good. Alright, welcome back. I wanted to double check the sound, and I think the in-game sound was a little bit low, so I cranked it up a little bit. If the sound is a little strange, then by all means let me know. Okay, so... Oh, baby, that was spicy. First of all, I really like this. This is pretty. We just get a whole new map. Hell yeah. I'm sorry, I saw foot job and I just fucking broke inside. Okay, I need to get my mind out of the gutter. Fucking dyslexia. What? You're making me walk? Like a peasant. You're making me walk like a fucking peasant. I don't like it. The area is so pretty. I love it. It's so cool. But at the same time, say it with me, lads. Walking is for peasants, and I have slain gods. I mean, I guess it gives us a chance to listen to the music. The music is really good. Why am I stuck as this? Oh, hi. I love how cinematic they're getting with it. I like.
Halt.
Can I the fuck help you? Wait, are we in Viera territory? It was good.
Every face in this city I know. Yours, I do not.
Are Viera Russian? Oh, I'd love that!
This is the threshold of the Crystarium, stranger, and I am its gatekeeper.
Nope, I
If
fucked
you
that
would
up.
enter, you will answer my questions.
I fucked that up real bad. That's not Russian. That's something else entirely. I don't know where I got Russian from. That's weird. Usually I'm
From
better.
where do you hail?
with that. Oh right, I'm a healer. I forgot I started as a healer. Gridania, baby.
Do you take me for a fool? No such place exists.
Oh yes, because I'm just making shit up.
Had you given me an honest answer, I would not have barred your way. We care little here for a person's place of origin, but instead, you chose concealment. And I will not suffer you to pass.
Bring it on! Okay. Damn it. Some heavy kit for a dancer, just saying. What is that?
That one had eaten. It must have gulped down the whole hand, ring and all.
I have several questions. Oh no. That is kind of not okay.
Everything all right, Captain?
Oh, nice to see you, fuckwit!
Quite all right, my lord. Just a stray sin eater, and a weak one at that.
Is that like Scottish or Irish? I
Weak
can't
or
tell.
not, we should be on the lookout for more.
What is that accent? Hey,
But I
bud,
think
you mind
my
letting me the
guest-
fuck in?
I will escort her to the Crystarium myself, if you've no objections.
Another of your mysterious friends, is it? I should have known. Very well. I'll inform the others your guest is to be given the run of the city.
Can I get a fucking apology for you telling me I'm a liar? Punk ass.
Pray forgive my less than cordial welcome. May the rest of your stay with us be a pleasant one.
Okay, you know what? Fair enough. We're good.
Come with me. I will answer whatever questions you have when we are somewhere more private.
Please fucking do.
Right then. Before we plunge into the wheres and wherefores, let me first thank you for answering my summons.
Did I have a fucking choice?
I had intended to bring you directly to my personal quarters, but I fear my aim was slightly off. That you are still able to make the crossing unharmed is a great relief.
Well, yeah, probably because I'm just such a fucking unit.
And so, we come to the question of where. The realm in which you now find yourself belongs to one of the 13 reflections, or shards. The first, to be precise, even if its inhabitants are largely oblivious to the fact.
Oh boy.
As to wherefore, having been awarded the rather grandiose title of Crystal Exarch, I, in my capacity as caretaker of the Crystarium, thought to seek the aid of you and your companions.
You could have just fucking asked me. Actually, maybe you couldn't. I don't know how fucking travel between the realms works. I could be a little spicy, but we have other priorities. We're my friends, bruh.
Ah, that is a question with no simple answer. But all shall be explained in due course, I promise you.
I'm willing to stand around for a bit.
Let us begin with the glaring skies up above.
Oh, right. The Warrior of Darkness came from first,
Here in
didn't
the
he?
first, the world has been all but consumed by primordial light.
Right. I remember this from that... it's not really a side plot, but... like the whole Warrior of Darkness storyline. This is exactly what they were talking about.
It began a century ago, by this realm's reckoning. A luminous flood swallowing everything in its path. More than 9/10 of this star was lost. And the fortunate few who survived are hounded by abominations born of that catastrophe even now. Sin Eaters, we call them. The creature you saw earlier was one such monstrosity. It was to save the first from this menace that I learned to bridge the rift between worlds. That I might call upon the aid of the greatest of heroes.
Well, I'm here now, so, yeah, good job.
Though it meant depriving a world of its champion, I had to try. For in saving the first, you would bring salvation to the source as well.
This is sounding concerningly religious.
But what manner of host harangues his guests in the middle of the road? Let us continue our talk within the Crystarium.
Okay, so now I know roughly what's going on. That's good. I'm a little concerned as to that whole evasion regarding my friends and the Scions. Ooh, this is pretty.
Such a proud and vibrant city. The sole sanctuary for the living in a world all but resigned to oblivion.
We've got some
Each
Rothgar here.
stone was laid with hope. The town itself a symbol, a monument to defiance in the face of death. No would-be hero could fail to answer its call. For who among us does not yearn for salvation?
Oh, I know it's bad now. You got a Malja working with Norms? Ooh. Gotta give them props. Their presentation has gotten a lot spicy. Hey, Lizzie, what's up, man? Alright. For those of y'all that don't know, this is my friend Lizzie. She's from the Discord. What's up, homie? And here we are. Welcome, my friend, to the Crystarium. Oh, that is a lot of XP. Yeah! This is a hell of an intro to Shadowbringers, I must say. Oh, we're getting full white oak gear. Nice. Whatever the hell that is. I'm digging. I'm digging it. A full and frank discussion in the privacy of my study would seem to be in order. Yeah, if you don't mind. But I think our conversation will be more meaningful were you first to gain a firmer grasp of the situation here. This is where the fetch quests begin. To that end, I would like you to visit a few of the Crystarium's civic leaders and glean something of this world and its predicament. Alright, come at me. As you can see, this path will take you directly to the Aetheryte, a convenience with which I am sure you are only too familiar. Yeah. Being the rightful object of my summoning spell, you should, in theory, be able to reach all the way back along your etheric trail and find a connection in the source, believe it or not. So basically, I can go wherever the fuck I want to and come here anytime I wish. I strongly suggest you complete its attunement before venturing any further. I would have done that whether you told me to or not, if I'm honest. After you have done so, walk up the steps next to the Aetheryte and head out to the left to arrive to the crystalline means, where you'll find a collective of crafters and gatherers, as well as their spokeswoman, Catless. One of the people I should like you to meet. Okay. This is basically like starting the game over again, honestly. Like, this is reminding me a lot of the, like, my very first day in Final Fantasy XIV, which is very surreal. Another is more to reach him in his cabinet of curiosity. You'll want to avoid the aforementioned steps, take the exit on the left, and simply continue straight along down until you come to the large doors at the end of the path. Guys, it wouldn't be a devious video if I didn't stumble over my words. Third and final person I should like you to meet is Bragi, our man in charge of trade and distribution. He is to be found in the markets, which you can access from the opposite side of the Aetherat Plaza. Okay. Seeking out each of my colleagues, you will visit the major districts of the city and hopefully gain a feel of the place. I trust my directions were simple enough. Yeah. Crystal clear. Very good. I concede the layout of the Crystarium owes more to historic necessity than planning, but I'm sure you'll learn its twists and turns before long. In all honesty, the true challenge may be in finding the right way to approach its citizens. As you discovered during your encounter with the captain, the people of this world are unaware of the existence of other stars and will struggle to accept the truth of your origin. That being the case, when they ask where you hail, as they inevitably will, I suggest you claim to share a homeland with the Crystal Exarch. There's an unspoken rule here about peering too deeply into that particular mystery. When you're finished making the rounds, pray meet me in the large courtyard at the center of town. Until then. Alright. On one hand, I'm a little... I don't want to say put off, but I am a little... I can't find the word for it. It's a little strange to be, like, thrown into this so quickly. That didn't make any sense at all. It's a little strange to kind of be handheld at this point after I've already gotten up to, like, level 75, etc. And it's just, it's weird. It's very weird. Alright, I'm going to go to these three and then I'm going to cut the video there. Just to save time. Rare to see a place so well stocked with goods, isn't it? But not here. Oh, she's proud. Gonna guess you're new to this fair city? Yeah. Well, for what it's worth, you've chosen a fine sanctuary. The Exarch can throw up a barrier if the Sin Eaters come knocking, so it's a damn sight safer in here than it is out there. But, Mom, I want to fight something! Safer and more civilized, too, thanks to us in the main. We work together to produce materials and resources and craft goods that make city life possible. How convenient. This is the place to visit if you need a coat mended or a kettle forged. Awesome. Don't go thinking it'll all be handed to you on a plate. Like those Ilmoran layabouts? Okay, whatever that word is. Here in the Crystarium, we work for a living. I see you're no stranger to honest labor. Thank you for recognizing I'm such a unit. You don't have that whiff of indolence about you like some folk I've met. Still, can't quite pin down your profession. Where is it you come from? Elsewhere. The Exarch's countryman, you say? I see. Well then, I'll work twice as hard to make you feel... Oh, god damn it. I don't want a noble's welcome. Well, okay. I understand that's a little counterintuitive to what I usually do. I like people to recognize that I'm an absolute unit, but if people are just fawning all over me, then I have kind of a problem. Then shit gets weird. Our city wouldn't even exist if it weren't for him, and any friend of his is a friend of ours. Getting strange feelings about that. It's really quite incredible when you think about it. They say his grand magic summoned the Crystal Tower into existence, pulled the entire thing out of thin air. This sounds concerningly familiar to the Crystal Tower back in Eorzea and ancient Alag. So long before droves of refugees began congregating around its base, desperate for shelter after losing their homes to the Flood. The Flood! And that's how the Crystarium began. At the Exarch's invitation, buildings started growing up, and with the help of some curious relics brought forth from the tower, the place gradually expanded into the thriving metropolis you see today. Oh, nice. She stood here for decades now, yet the eldest among us swear the Exarch looks exactly the same as he did back then. Oh, great, he's immortal. Man of many mysteries, but for all his secrecy, he has never let us down. Sounds like an okay guy. So if he, and you, wish to remain silent about your shared homeland, then the folk here will respect your wish for privacy. Thanks for reiterating that thing that he already told me. I am, however, more than a little curious to see any crafting talent you might be hiding. If you've ought to contribute on that front, be sure to come back and visit once you've had a chance to settle in. I have no crafting talent whatsoever. Just ask for Callus and I'll find you a niche here in the Crystalline Mean. You can help us keep the cogs of the city greased and turning. Talking about life in the Crystarium. Awesome. Okay. There's a lot of dialogue early on here. Okay, fine. I'll go back. I'll go back and fucking walk like a peasant. Actually, what am I doing? I have an aetheryte shard right here. I'm a fucking moron. Up 2. I'm assuming he's all the way up. Nailed it. Hello, Morin. Was good. Excuse me. We recently come to the city, perchance. Quite familiar with our civic roles, you see, and, well, I'm... This name isn't going to mean anything to anyone except for a very, very small group, but I'm getting very large Baldric Brightmoor, like, feels off of this guy. Don't ask what that means. What I mean to ask is, have you brought any books with you? A rumpled scroll even? A scrap of scribbled on parchment? My apologies. Literature is something of an obsession of mine, as well as a profession. Understandable. Librarian Morin, at your service. Do you... Space Marine! And this humble collection is known as the Cabinet of Curiosity. As your powers of perception have likely informed you, my colleagues and I are responsible for curating all manner of tomes, documents, and other vehicles of the written word. I am confused about you. As horrific as the loss of life and land wrought by the flood unquestionably was, the damage to recorded knowledge was no less catastrophic. We few do all we can to preserve what wisdom survived. I can understand that. Fair enough. Actually, it would make the most sense if someone like this was, like, really upfront in this situation. Fair enough. But tell me, what brings you to the cabinet today? Looking for any title in particular? Mayhap a spot of academic research? He's so excited. Oh, so you have an interest in modern history. Splendid. A thorough review of recent events can often yield novel perspectives. I quite agree. If you would prefer something visual to accompany the account, then I think I have an illustrated history book for children somewhere. Just a moment and I'll fetch it for you. You really gonna give me a children's book, my guy? Do I really look that simple to you? Like, I understand I'm not a fucking scholar, but god damn, give me a chance, bruv. Here we are. Would you like to pull up a chair? Make yourself more comfortable. Ahem. On with the lesson, then. Good lord, that was... He's just so ready, man! This guy is so ready to throw brain around. Oh, we're getting a full presentation. 100 years ago, or near enough not to matter, villains known as the Warrior of Light slew the Shadowkeeper, the Steward of Darkness. I see. In the wake of this tainted deed, light began to pour into the world as if from cracks unseen, pulled and swelled without cease until the day an enormous blinding wave rose up and swept across our star. We called this calamity the Flood of Light. Everything it touched was leached of life and vigor, leaving naught behind but a luminous wasteland. Okay. Yet just as all seemed to be lost, a savior appeared before us. The Oracle of Light, she stood twixt us and the approaching doom, and by her power did she stay the flood. Thus was Norvrant, and Norvrant alone, spared the fate of erasure. So that was the person I met on the way here. Fair. There's a lot of expedition. Tragedy would, however, arrive in another form. From the blasted emptiness descended horrors of strange and terrible aspect to bedevil the the few folk who survived. Which I'm going. Yep, these sin eaters were light incarnate, and their fulgent presence stole the night from Norvrant's sky. Even now they circle the remaining bastions of civilization, ever on the hunt for us, even ever hungering for our flesh. Oh hey, it's that lion thing from the thingy. And thus did the world become what it is. Should you ever wish to hear the tale again, I would be glad to retell it for you. This guy is entirely too helpful. Or would you rather I speak of other matters? That too would be my pleasure. I should be glad for the company. Oh my god, he's... this is the face of a true enthusiast. Exchange with Morin has taught you about the flood of light. Okay, Morin is like my favorite type of person. He's too excited for his own good, but he is excessively competent at what he does. I love people like that. I don't know why I just walked to this door. I was thinking I'd cut a little time off by jumping down the stairs, but apparently, yeah. Braggy. What you got for me, bud? Interesting place. Somebody remind me to hit the Ethernet shard before I walk off again. Oh, you just look ready to square up. New to the city, friend? The spinning head and wide eyes give you away. Welcome. My name is Braggy, and I'm the master of these markets. They gave the district another official title, but I'm not in the habit of using it. Too floored by half. What the fuck? In any case, our merchants stock a range of equipment for V's, such as yourself. What is that word? What does VII mean? So finding something in your size shouldn't be a problem. What is a V's? Something wrong? Yeah, much confused? Let's see if we can straighten this out. See those two in front of us? The shorter one is Hume? And the taller one is an elf. Okay, I'm seeing what's going on here. That sturdy individual over there is a Galgant. Okay. Whilst the one with the horns is a... Alright! I'm good! All is well! And you have those large, scaly chaps with the long tails and knack for raising livestock. So those would be the Zune. A Mulja. And I don't trust. I don't care what world they're on. Which is apparently not the name you know them by. I'm curious to which far-flung region you hail from. That's tall glass and none of your business. Same as the Exarch, eh? Well, that explains it. You don't get much further flung than that. We've had a few of your lot pass through in recent years, and despite their obvious learning, they floundered over the simplest things. Yeah, I'm not from the place. But not to worry, should you ever find yourself confused by the local language or customs, I'll be here to answer your questions. Oh, people of the first. Awesome. Alright, we have been recording for quite a bit, and you know what? I can cut it down if I need to. We'll do this, and then we'll cut the episode. Well, how did you fare? Did my colleagues help you form a clearer picture of the world and its people? Yeah. I did not know I got this. Yes, it seems you were treated to a most thorough introduction. I understand if it was something of a chore, but it was necessary for you to grasp these things before we proceed. That's fair. As for the Crystal Tower's origin, you may have noted that details were sparse. The structure is, in fact, the selfsame one you know from the source, transported to the first in its entirety. It was my first attempt at breaching the boundaries between worlds, something of a trial run for your eventual crossing, and alas, I do not know which era I tore it from. I do know that its arrival served to set the wheels of fate in motion. Good to know. And there's that white oak coffer. Alright! Alright, ladies, gentlemen, and otherwise, that is basically the first episode. Hello, Enkidu. That's basically the first episode of my Shadowbringers adventures. I hope you enjoyed. A lot of dialogue in the first bit, not a whole lot of action. Do apologize for that, but I am genuinely impressed at how Shadowbringers is presenting itself thus far. Honestly, it's really, really cool. Like, I can see a very obvious gap in the production value and effort between Stormblood and here. I'm really excited. I'm so excited to see what's coming next. So you guys know the drill. If you enjoyed the if you enjoyed the video, by all means drop a like and a comment down below. And if you would like to see more of my Shadowbringers adventures, or eventually a little bit more Hildebrand, kick that subscribe button and roundhouse the bell next to it so YouTube Senpai remembers to tell Almighty Algorithm Chan that I exist whenever I throw an upload. Y'all have a wonderful day! And I will see y'all next round.